Don't Take Advice From Me podcast. I am Blasian, and this is
Swan.
And we are your hosts. And today we'll be diving into a variety of topics such as datings, one night stand, and submission. Let's talk about dating in 2023. So, have you had any bad experiences so far in 2023 with dating?
Witnessed a lot of people relationships. A lot of people come and talk to me about a lot of stuff. Kind of like a therapist to a lot of people. So I hear about the problems. I witness the problems, and then I go through my own personal stuff in my own relationship too. Mm-hmm. So I definitely know. But like the stuff nowadays, I see one of the biggest issues with relationships in the nowadays. This current status is like communication. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know how to communicate well with their partner or even with themselves, so that's keeping it real with what's really going on in your situation or what your situation really is. So I feel like a lot of people just really need to understand and communicate better more in this day and age, because a lot of people is just freestyling and then expecting stuff, but not even working towards nothing to even expect certain stuff. So, like, a lot of people just confused out here, I think. And I think it starts off with that conversation. A lot of people need to take a break from a lot of stuff. And if you want to take somebody seriously, you really take them seriously and get to know that person and understand that person, then you would know if that's who you need to be with.
A lot of people is immature and don't even... They can't communicate because of the immaturity. That's why a lot of relationships don't go nowhere because of that part right there, because of communication. Because they both being who's gonna be the pettiest person, but nobody playing who's gonna be the bigger person. Right. Who's gonna be
that part. Mm-hmm. So it just be a lot of games, a lot of stupid stuff going on. They might love each other to death, but if none of them being the bigger person about it, they always gonna go through stupid stuff. Right.
I definitely agree with that. I honestly feel bad for anybody that's looking for love in this time. This is a crazy time. Yeah. It seems like these days folks got these ulterior motives, on why they want to date people. Nobody trusts nobody, playing games and, stuff to avoid getting hurt because they think they're getting played. People are being more and more untrustworthy. It's really, I just don't like it. Like, it's like as soon as you meet someone, you really have to pay attention and watch their move. Watch how they move, because people really try to
don't speak louder than their words.
And people, not to mention that people are becoming users. People are out here looking for what someone can do for them financially or just anything. They looking to drain them energy wise or drain their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like the new city girls, they don't put that out there.
But even these dudes too, though, like it's getting scary when the dudes is comfortable taking advantage of females and living off of females too, though. Like back in the day, guys used to take pride in taking care of stuff for his own. Not even saying like taking care of females, just necessarily taking care of yourself.
Their home and their responsibilities too.
But a lot of people just a lot of dudes,
they looking to destroy out here.
I don't know.
The only standards is what someone can do for them financially.
That part,
it's really bad out here in the dating world. You really have to be careful and keep your guard up until you actually get to know if that person's intentions are
I think
pure.
People's biggest problem is that they be wanting titles. Everybody want a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but don't really want to put in that work to have a boyfriend or girlfriend, or know what it even means to have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Everybody just want that title. Somebody just wants somebody. Don't even know why you want that somebody, but you feel like you're supposed to have that somebody because the world telling you you're supposed to be in love and be with somebody, but do you really want somebody? You might not even want nobody, but the world got you so pressured thinking that you're supposed to be with somebody. So
just to say you got somebody.
So you're going through hell and hot water just trying to be with somebody because the world telling you might not even supposed to be with nobody. You going from relationship to relationship and it ain't working out. Maybe you ain't supposed to be in a relationship. Maybe you need to date yourself and find yourself.
Yes, and I'm heavy on self-love.
Yeah.
I feel like people, they can't love someone if they don't love themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
How can you provide love if you can't even love yourself?
And it took me a while to learn that too, though, because I spent most of my life dedicating most of my time trying to make other people happy and right, and making a lot of sacrifices in my own life, putting a lot of stuff on the shelf before I can make other people right. But then I had to realize, you getting older as time go on. When are you gonna care about yourself?
Yeah.
When are you gonna take that time to, as hard as you go for everybody else, when you gonna do that for yourself? And a lot of people need to realize that, though. You need to go hard for yourself. You know what I mean? The same way that you put pressure on everybody else, even with the kids, your loved one, even with your job, like that same dedication, you gotta put that same dedication with yourself because you deserve it. Like,
and make sure that you do have standards, but don't make the main standard is someone that got money. You know what I'm saying? Because then when you get into that, and then you're not gonna be with that person for love. You're just gonna be with that person.
And
for
when
money.
the money run out,
you know, she gonna be gone when the money run out. So what are some standards you might have in the dating game?
Well, like I said, the first one, communication, but definitely somebody that you can have fun with, somebody that you could go out in public with, don't have to worry about her being insecure about her environment or nothing like that. Like I'm a jokester, I'm a people's person, I like having fun. So that's why the relationship that I'm in is probably good, like a good situation right now because the relationship I'm in, she an outgoing person too, so we good on that aspect.
So me on the other hand, I have high standards because at the end of the day, I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women really should have high standards. Yeah. Because they first of all, they got to bear the children. So women really need to go hard about picking the man.
I got the power. That's why, real talk, that's why I put so much love and dedication to like 5 females that I'm with and all my female friends because like, I do got the power. And I think like the world knew that a long time ago that the females had the power. That's why they didn't want y'all knowing that shit years ago and they didn't want y'all doing nothing because y'all had the power. Y'all got way more power than us due to the fact, like you just said, y'all bear a child. Like, we can't do that. Yes, we could shoot it up, put it in y'all, but we can't carry that. Like, y'all definitely got the power, though. So, you know, that's why my heart is always to y'all ladies, no matter what. You know, I'm here for y'all. Yeah, my bad. That's my...
I'm here for y'all.
Just joking.
Okay, I feel like a woman that knows what she wants will not accept anything less. You know, I literally have the man I want made up inside of my head. I feel like a lot of women do. You know, y'all like to call us delusional, but at the end of the day, I feel like we are creative in our head. We know what we want, you know. And he's the type of man I want. He's not perfect at all. So I don't want to hear it. Oh, like a lot of males are like, oh, you want a perfect. You want a guy that just like check all the boxes. You don't have to check all the boxes. But what I'm looking for is someone is affection, hardworking, compromising, understanding, a gentle lover that knows how to handle me. And those are my only requirements. I don't demand a lot. Was that a lot?
No, that's not a lot.
Right. No, so why can't like these guys provide that?
What is your current? what is your current?
It's like y'all because a lot of guys, you know, these days like they like you were saying, they rely on, you know, the women these days. Yeah. Because it's like it reversed. The roles have
definitely reversed. So shout out to all the dudes that's really standing down and taking care of what they supposed to. Either yourself, your family, your situation, whatever you're in. But shout out to dudes that's holding down themselves, not waiting for no handouts or no. Yeah, handouts. Handouts. We don't do handouts over here.
Okay, so I was scrolling the internet one day and I came across this post. It was like, I'm gonna read it. It say, why do women set high standards for good men and low ones for bad men? Yeah. Do you believe that?
Honestly, in a weird way, I do believe that.
So you really think that women set high standards for good men? And
yeah, because they expect us to do it because we're good at everything else. So they feel like since we already doing good at whatever we doing ourselves, they feel like if they could put that seed in our brain, because you know, once, not trying to be funny, y'all females got that thing where y'all feel like if y'all drop it on us, not even sexually, just drop it on us, lovely, whatever, that y'all got that control over us. So, I mean, I'm just saying, to each his own. Y'all feel like whatever y'all say must go, and if you feel like y'all mixing us two with the same thing, with a dude that's doing this shit and a girl that got charge and control, you feel like you should do that. But first, well, you doing it anyway, so I'm just giving you the push to do it. I'm looking out for you. You should be doing it.
I mean, how I feel about it is I think a lot of women lower their standards based on the situation or the circumstances they're in. Yeah. So what I mean by that, like a woman that lives in the hood, right? Standards and all of that stuff, that kind of you know, kind of go out the window when you live in the hood, because when you live in the hood, what you gonna pull? You gonna pull hood guys. You get what I'm saying?
Not necessarily, but I see what you're saying.
You gonna pull someone that
you have to step outside the box. If you have to meet somebody else and bring them to your hood.
I feel like if you live in the hood, where you think you gonna find a really good man in the hood? You get what I'm saying? At the hood, like
at work, the grocery store,
match up to her standards. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Whatever standards she has, she might not find it given wherever she.
But I think females too, like you said, I think females put lesser value on the guys that ain't doing that because what they gonna expect for them to do? So they don't look for too much for them, but a good time here and there, and that's about it.
Right. She's likely to find a drug dealer.
Yeah.
In the hood that
like,
doesn't respect
women. We're gonna eat good. I'm gonna get some outfits.
She walking, and somebody pull over, and she fall for him and he dog her out. And like the really good man, you gotta step out. You gotta leave wherever you at.
I remember this shit a long time ago. Somebody told me nice guys finish last. That's the real shit though. Like being nice is cool and all, but especially in this day and age, they don't know what nice is. So you trying to be nice to a girl, she think you taking advantage of her, like you running game because they don't even know what nice is nowadays, and that's a scary thing. Because before I got in a relationship, I used to witness a lot of weird stuff though. Like a lot of girls used to say that I was too nice, and I had to realize like, nah, you just not used to nice people.
Yep, you done ran into
assholes. Like tried to make me an evil villain. Nah, I'm always be nice. You know what I mean? I'm always be a peaceful person. I'm not saying that I never have my bad days or get angry, but like I choose peace over anything. Like I would tune you out real quick, cut you off until you got
That's
peace back.
Shit.
Gang. Until you get back peaceful with yourself, I would cut you out. No disrespect, but
I feel like the hood or the suburbs or anywhere in polite society, they are still going to mess with or whoever and. Not a lot of men actually have real standards. That's how I feel.
That is true. Cause we simple though. Guys that we are simple.
I don't think y'all never really. I don't think y'all really sit back and think about like, I got these standards. What are my standards? Like, y'all don't. I don't feel like men do that.
Our standards is not as strong as y'all's, but we got standards though. It's not probably as strong as y'all's, but we real simple creatures. We simple people.
Y'all, the only standards y'all have is she can't be a hoe or posting revealing pictures on social media, or she can't wear makeup. I feel like men should not be worried about women's standards. I feel like they should be trying to jot down their own standards. Maybe they'll do better with choosing, baby mamas and stuff.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like they don't be knowing, who to look for. Because at the end of the day, I feel like they looking for a piece of tail.
Not all the time, but yeah.
They ain't looking for a woman. They looking for what she got between her legs.
But sometimes when they just presenting that's what they take. But if you don't conversate, you'll never know.
It's easier to find a man that ain't shit versus finding a good one.
Yeah. It's a lot of people that ain't shit either, but...
yeah.
I hear you, but now I understand where you're coming from, though. I done seen it with my own eyes, so I would never try and stand up for that too strongly, but I definitely agree. It's just... The
ain't shit men outnumber the good ones.
Nah, y'all looking at it nah.
The ratio of finding a good man in 2020.
There's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of good guys out there. There's a lot of good guys out there. You know what I mean?
So how you feel about dating someone with kids?
If you're not gonna be serious with that person, I don't think you should be dating that person with kids unless you're gonna be serious with them. I'm speaking from my own personal experience. I remember in my early 20s, I was dating somebody for a few years, and I met her when her daughter was maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 5-6 months. Mm-hmm. And I dated her till her daughter probably like 3 or 4 years old. And when I broke up with her, because it just wasn't working out, when I broke up with her, she was like, well, you broke up with my daughter too. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck you mean I broke up with your daughter? She's like, because you was the only male that was around my daughter, and her dad wasn't around either, so you're the only male that she know. So you leaving me and my dad. And I didn't look at that time, like, and that was some real shit, though. I had to realize, like, she right, though. Like, so if you're not going to be serious with a female that got kids, no need to be around them kids.
That's very true.
And you need to tell that female that, too, though.
Mm-hmm.
You need to tell that female, like, well, no, I'm not, I don't know what's like that. I don't need to be around your kids. Because some females just bring any dude around their kids, too. Sometimes it ain't even the dude's fault. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it ain't the mom's fault either, though. If the mom is a single mom and she don't got nobody to watch her kid and no family, friend about your kid, who's her to show now she can't have a life, so you know what I mean.
So would you consider that a bad experience?
It's a bad experience, but I would definitely try and prevent myself from being in that situation again, though. Unless I'm gonna take it seriously. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I'm planning on taking it serious, I might as well just see you when you don't got your kids or after hours and stuff like that. But like, nah.
Me personally, I've had a bad experience. Especially when the other person is still in love with that person, it makes it like a hard situation because they think, oh, you left me for another woman or something like that. You know how girls get sometimes, the delusion and stuff.
Yeah, I've been in them situations before, so I definitely.
You abandon your kids for another bitch. Like, come on, grow up. I would never date anyone else with kids. Not everyone involved is mature. Some shit is bound to go down.
Oh yeah, because emotions involved. Even if you over the person, just the thought of there's a lot of emotions involved.
I refuse to ever get involved in any more baby mama drama. I've had my fill. I've had my share of it in the past. If he's got kids or I'm gonna run from his ass if he got kids. Nuh-uh.
That's one thing I am very blessed to say that I don't have those type of problems.
Run-ins with baby mamas and baby daddies is not worth it because it's not your child, it's theirs. You know what I'm saying? So you know what that means is like if nobody grows up in the situation, then there will be drama forever. Forever, ever. If nobody mature, if nobody grow, you know what I'm saying?
Nobody bigger person.
It's gonna be nitpicking catty shit forever. You know what I'm saying?
Forever.
Baby mamas and baby daddies be annoying when they still in love.
That part, instead of keeping it real, that's what I'm saying, instead of keeping it real with each other and expressing.
Yeah, express like,
no, I still love you. Can we work this out? No, they
causing hell instead.
That part. That's why I was saying communication is the key. You hit it right on the money with that one. A lot of people doing all that crazy stuff, nobody doing that crazy stuff, because they still in love with that person. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't be doing that much time and effort and all that shit.
You didn't care.
Genuinely didn't care.
So if you do find yourself with someone with kids and they can co-parent very well with each other without rifts, then that is awesome. But I would risk it, so it's a no for me. Definitely a no for me.
I'd do it if I'm taking that person serious.
Yeah.
I definitely would.
I wouldn't take a person serious at all that got kids.
Well, that being mean.
I'm not being mean, but I just had a bad experience. Like, it's not something that I can see myself dealing with.
You just gotta give it time, though. Maybe not now in this.
I'm not built like that because I'm gonna ring a bitch head.
You don't know how you build. Okay? You got. At the end of the day, you never know what you can handle. At the end of the day, you might.
That's why I'm saying this because I know what I can and can't handle, and I can't handle a motherfucker with extra baggage.
You be alright. People have baby mama dropping every day, B.
Okay, but but I'm gonna end up in prison behind that shit because I don't do that. Like, you're not gonna pick on me because I got your baby daddy now.
What noodles? You like? We have your noodles.
I'm not the one to bully boo. But what about dating a jobless person?
Ooh, it all depends on. Now, that part. It all depends on what the situation is. Like, if I met somebody and they unemployed when I met them, but they currently looking for a job, okay, that's one thing. If I met somebody that's not working and they don't plan on getting a job, well, that's definitely another thing too. Like, if I met a female that just wants somebody to take care of them, they feel like they God's gift to a man.
I ain't gotta do shit.
I ain't gotta. That's a turn on for a guy. Though. I don't know why females be thinking that. Well, some guys go for that shit. Some guys financially or secure enough, they want to do that shit. Even if I was financially secure enough, I wouldn't want to do that shit. I wouldn't want to cripple my feelings or cripple a person feeling like that they don't gotta do nothing in life. Cause everybody gotta do something in life. Like something. We want our kids doing something, but you don't feel like you gotta do nothing. Like it's backwards. You know what I mean? So I feel like everybody should be doing something with themselves in life. Something that's helping towards the mission, the family.
I think dating a person with no job is a young girl thing. And I say that because when I was a teenager going on my early 30s, not my early 20s, I didn't take these things in consideration because I was young. I didn't care about whether he had a job or not. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, so I don't really know. I'm just finding myself, So my mother used to clown me and my sisters all the time about dating boys with no jobs because my mom was, she was adamant on that being with someone that worked, that was hard working and could provide and take care of things.
That's what her generation did.
Yes. And she used it against us every chance she got. Like when we were out of pads or tampons and we would be like, oh, Mom, can you get us money for our pads or tampons? Like she would say, you let that boy dig up your ass, but he can't buy you no tampons, no pads. He can't help you.
That's some old school shit for real. Hell yeah.
I mean, she was heavy on making sure we get someone that could do.
Provide for you.
Yeah. She was heavy on that. But right now I'm at the age now where I can't afford a jobless man. Yeah. I got kids.
I don't think nobody can afford that now.
Exactly.
Like, I could do bad by myself. I can't do that. And that's another thing too. The way that life is now. Yeah, we both gotta be working.
I feel like at our big age, it'd be irresponsible for us to be with someone that don't work. It's irresponsible to me. Yeah. Because I want to be loved, but I want it to be attached to someone who's financially stable as well.
So I want to love you, but I want you to be I could date myself. Mm-hmm. Take myself out to eat by myself. It'd be a whole lot cheaper. I could do everything by myself. So me finding somebody that's just a plus.
That can do that too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just a plus and a bonus. Yeah, match me.
Let's love each other, and so we can, and also be able to enjoy life
together instead of somebody taking advantage or feeling taken advantage of.
Yeah, like, because we can love each other, but what about enjoying life when we don't have the money to even go on trips together? Go on dates because you don't got no job. We miserable fighting each other because we broke.
But that would be like it'd be like that though. A financial situation like that would cause the relationship to go down or have frustration because we can't do nothing or all of our money going towards bills. Or
having no job brings unwanted stress.
It do.
And you want to be happy and all that.
That's why some guys probably feel like that females that don't work, they feel like, well, I can do whatever I want to do. I'm paying all the bills. You ain't doing nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to mess with you. I'll mess with whoever I want to mess with too because you ain't doing nothing to help me. Maybe this person over here helping me. Maybe she,
So have you personally dated someone with no job?
Yeah.
And how old were you? Because I might give you a pass.
It was probably like 25, 26. I'm 37 right now.
I guess I'll give you a pass.
26. But I done dealt with people.
You in your big age in your 30s.
I done dealt with people like in the past few years that like been in job because they left a job, not because like I was messing when they was working, but then they left a job, was out of job for a couple months. But it was good to know because like they was financially stable because they was stacking money while they did have a job. So that was like, okay, so that person was smart though. They might be out of a job now, but they got enough money stacked up to still be good until they found another job. And that kind of was like, okay, yeah.
So, dating a person whose family doesn't like you.
Fuck them. I've been in them situations. I don't have to go home with the family, so,
A lot of people say, fuck, I don't care. I'm dating, I'm fucking him.
Let me make this clear. I'd rather get along with the family.
It isn't just you and your partner. You think that, but it really isn't. Yeah, because there's mom, dad, sisters, brothers, and aunties. If your partner is family oriented, then not getting along with their family members will burden the relationship.
Yeah, I've been in situations like that before.
It really will, because if they not family oriented, then that's different. But if they really love and care about their family and they having tips and their family, then that's gonna kind of like bleed into.
They're gonna think you picking your significant over the family, you picking him over us, or you picking your family over me. It go both ways. Because even your person can feel like you picking your family over me, or the family feel like you picking your person over them. I done seen it on both sides.
And usually it happens when you have a child with that person. Yeah. When the family you really feel the effect, because when you
you locked in.
Yep. Because when you have a child with someone and you don't get along with the family, you stuck along with that baby. If you don't got your family.
And sometimes your baby get the shit in the stick because of that.
Like, it takes a village,
Definitely do.
And you gonna be looking like, dang, like you be needing that support, And it's like, oh, fuck them, I don't need them to help me. Baby, we all need help. Don't delude yourself. You may feel like that, but in actuality, it will feel great if you did get along with them, if you did have their help. You know what I'm saying?
A whole lot better.
And another thing, if you see your partner not getting along with his or her family, run. They're coming to you with a lot of baggage and you don't want to get sucked in, because if he's disrespecting or she's disrespecting their mother or father, they're gonna disrespect you.
So the F is, you ain't never lied.
That person is trouble.
You ain't never lied.
They're gonna bring trouble.
I wish I would have known that 10 years ago. You ain't never lied.
So you get you someone that's family oriented, because they understand the commitment that is required to have a family. the commitment, the requirement to have a family.
Structure.
Yeah, a family-oriented person understands that. So I feel like people, male or female, should definitely look out for that. When you date someone, check how they move with their people. You know what I'm saying? How they move with their mama, how they move with their aunties. If it's red flags, it's gonna show.
Even how they move with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely how they move with their kids. That tell you a lot.
So we're gonna go on to the one night stand segment. Have you ever had one?
Yes, I have. Back in my single days, yes, I have.
All right. I'm trying to think. Did I ever have one?
We all have them.
I probably did. Yeah.
She's not gonna admit it. No, I'm playing.
Long years ago, I had one. And how it made me feel afterwards, probably I can't really remember, but I can kind of imagine that. Cause I'm more like a male. Like I feel like I think like a dude.
So you feel like you got your rocks off after that?
That was it. Boom. After that, boom.
Whoop.
That's it.
Where's the next one? Not bad.
So I'm never really tripping about none of that after that. I forget about you.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't be tripping. I don't be nah. But so you said you had a one night stand before, right? How did it make you feel afterwards?
Well, back in my day, like I had a couple. What made me stop on them one night stand? I had a weird one time when I woke up and I didn't know where the fuck I was at. I said, it's time to slow down. Time to slow down. Leaving the club or leaving wherever I was at drunk and going to see somebody.
Was you wrapping it up?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Don't lie now.
Yeah. Anybody I had a baby with, 'cause I got kids. Anybody I had a baby I had a relationship with. You know what I mean? I don't got no one night stand. I don't got no kids off no one night stand.
All right.
Thank God, pray to God. None of my kids came off of no one night stand.
I be looking at people like, dang, you really had a baby off of one night stand.
Nah.
You really kept it.
Anybody that I had a baby with, we had a relationship with.
I swear to God, I would not. If I ever got pregnant off of one night stand, I'm going to the abortion clinic.
Yeah. I don't see how people
I don't know this man. I don't know this baby.
Yeah, I don't know this baby.
But me personally, I don't feel anything after a one night stand. I got what I wanted.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that people need to realize too. Well, I know guys probably judge females. I look at shit totally different though. Like it is what it is. The same way you felt that night that you wanted to meet somebody new, she felt that too. We all human beings at the end of the day. It don't make her a whore or a hoe because she wanted to have some fun that night, and she did have some fun that night with somebody she didn't know. Somebody probably made her feel so good that somebody that she did know didn't make her feel, so she made it happen for that person. You know what I mean? That's how it be happening sometimes, you know. Well, I don't know how it happened now, because, you know. But
so have you ever had a one night stand and then you actually went back and then it became something more than a one night stand?
Yep.
Like it became a 2 night stand, 3 night stand,
yep.
a week stand, a month stand?
Yeah. I don't seen a one night stand go.
So you doubled back on the one night stand?
It was good.
That's hilarious. Okay, does a one night stand devalues a woman?
Nah, but it depends on how you is with your person. I mean, it depends on how secure you is. But nah, to me, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Well, you the one in a million that feel like that as males, because according to men, it does devalue women because he already doesn't hold much value to any women that drops her panties too quickly. You know. That's how I feel.
But what it means when we drop our draws so quickly. We drop our draws instantly.
We're going to get into that.
We drop our draws instantly.
Exactly. I think it should be vice versa. Men are devalued as well because look how quickly you just whipped your dick out for a stranger.
Yeah. Or send a dick pic for somebody you ain't even never seen before.
Your ping. You don't value that. You sticking it in anything. Raw too. They be doing it raw too.
Random dick pics of people.
I don't care if you do. Just because you wrap it up, that doesn't mean shit to me. You still devalued because some men be like, I wear a condom, I ain't That don't mean shit.
It all depends on your situation. Though, like if you're not in a relationship and like that, go ahead. I'll have some fun. Go out and have some fun. I ain't saying that you gotta be sucking and fucking everybody, but like you don't need to be You shouldn't care too much about what people think when you out here singly and having fun. You should only care standards about stuff when you're in a relationship, and that's only care about the person that you're in a relationship with. That's the only person that you should be trying to value or respect. Other than that, man, fuck people's feelings and how they look at you. They're gonna judge you when you're doing good and judge you when you're doing bad. So you might as well let them.
For some reason, men think they can run through women and without being tainted. I swear, if a man run through women like that, you tainted for me. But they are tainted. It's quite disgusting, just as they view us women.
I used to
as
be
disgusting.
tainted. I've been rebirthed, and ever since I got rebirthed and rebaptized from the tainted.
From the tainted.
From the tainted.
Yeah, y'all be not you.
We run wild. We all.
Like some of these.
I think
guys
human beings in
be
general.
tainted.
We all be tainted. We all done had our little wild streak.
Okay, but what I'm saying is like it can't be the pot calling the kettle black because the men always be like, oh, she a hoe, she tainted, oh, don't fuck with her.
They're not secure with themselves,
but they
though.
do it too.
That's what I'm saying. They're not secure with themselves. You gotta be secure with yourself and be real with yourself.
And then they be like, oh, you not a man. I don't care about none of that, boo boo.
You're not. Oh, that's why you can't.
You can do it. I could do it too. Judge your mammy.
Judge your mammy.
So,
hey, that's my problem though. I'm too nice to y'all. Cause like I don't judge y'all like I judge y'all off how y'all treat me, but not off what y'all do as far as yourself and your own personal well being. That's you. Cause I'll be quick to tell a female, I don't care what you do. I don't own you. They be like, well, she don't care about me. No, ain't that I don't care about you, but I don't own you. You could do whatever you want to do. I respect that you don't want to do that. That's cool, but you could do whatever you want to do. Technically, I don't own you, especially if I'm not married.
I feel like everybody is fair game.
Yeah, like
unless you married.
Yeah, like
you fair game.
Yeah, like
everybody is for the taking.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, like I respect that you don't want to cheat.
If I take your bitch, I'll take your bitch. You should have wiped her up.
Yeah.
If I take your nigga, I'll take your nigga.
That part, like I'm not about to fight nobody, nothing like that. Like I respect that you don't want to do that, but like technically you could do whatever you want. You could like. I'm not about to say like you better not be doing this, you better not be doing that. And like nah, if you do that, that's you. Don't get mad when I do it to you though. That's all I say. You know, it's shit. I'm more than you know what I mean. It is what it is.
So how do you feel about submission?
In what way?
Like, how do you feel about the overall submission? So do you prefer a woman to submit to you?
If it's meant to be, like, I think people be submitting to any and everybody. It's like, I think it's levels to it, honestly, though. Like, I feel like if you genuinely building something with somebody, like, you see yourself going with somebody, then there's nothing wrong with doing that, submitting to certain stuff or having a common understanding to make your relationship better for things to go flow. You know what I mean? Especially if you plan on being with that person. Why wouldn't you want to make that person's day better or have that person make your day better? You know what I mean?
I'm all for submission as long as it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. You know, I be quick to tell dudes that get a kick out of taking advantage of their females, not letting their females go out, or only having one car and keeping their female at the house so they can keep the car, or having dudes that don't like the female doing shit. They're not allowed to do nothing. Like, why would y'all want a weak female like that?
I feel like there should be a blueprint on where to be submissive, because you got women being submissive to half men.
Yeah.
And them the ones not to be submissive with, babes.
Yeah, but see, because nobody ever taught them the right way, or never taught them like you said, standard. They never got like a real blueprint of standards, or got standards for themselves to even know what they have for a standard. Like, it's crazy. Like, dudes really get a kick out of taking advantage of females.
Blueface.
Like, they definitely do. Leave him out of this now, saying I don't follow him too much, but I done seen shit, but like, so it go both ways though. Some dude gold diggers and there's definitely some female gold diggers out there. Like, it be dudes that get a kick out taking advantage of females, dropping y'all off at work while they take your car, sit up in your house, eat all your.
I never understand stuff like that, but
that's being that female not secure with herself though. She just needs somebody because the world told her she
blinded by dick.
Yeah, that too.
Think that means something.
Yeah.
Do you think you're ready for a submissive woman right now?
Yep.
Okay, so you're in the mental state. Well, how old are you?
I'm 37.
You ain't no 37.
I am 37.
You not 37.
I am.
I don't believe that.
How old do you think I am?
I thought you was like 30.
Nope, I'm 37, baby. Thank you, y'all. That was a compliment. I'm 37, y'all. And getting old, the clock is ticking.
Okay, what are some skills or traits a man needs for a woman to be submissive? What do you think a man gotta have for a woman to submit?
You gotta have time for her, because females value time a lot. So as long as you're giving a female a lot of time, you showing her that you're gonna be around. So I say time is two. One is communicating, like I always say, I'm always gonna go to communication. As long as you communicate and spending time with that female and letting her know that she important, letting her know that you around and she around and you keeping her around, everything else gonna fall like dominoes. You know what I mean? She gonna wanna do stuff without you even having to say. especially if she really fucking with you. If you got her really building with you and she not trying to take advantage of you and she really in tune with you, she gonna do stuff on her own. She gonna submit on your own, on her own without you having to say stuff. I've been in them situations where, I mean, I didn't even have to ask for stuff and it just happened and stuff was brought to the table that I didn't think could be brought to the table just off of me just giving her that attention and time. So I think attention and time is definitely important.
Attention and time?
Yeah, you'll see a side of a female that you've never seen before. Giving her that attention and time.
Give her that attention and time.
Yes.
But don't give too much. You gotta hold back a little bit.
Because if you give too much, that's what they're going to expect. They're like, yeah. Like last week, you gave me 40 hours. This week, you only gave me 10. Like, they start putting numbers on the shit after that shit.
I think some traits a man, I mean, not a man, but a woman. I mean, a man, I can't even get out. Okay, the question was, what are some skills and traits a man needs for a woman to be submissive? I think it should be leadership and faithfulness. Like, you know how to lead as a man, that's a huge turn on for females, you know?
You ain't never lied.
Being faithful, you know? That's I submit, if you're a leadership, if you know how to lead, and you faithful, you know, you keeping the dick in the house, then yeah, I definitely will submit. Just give me those two.
Some females will submit without you even having to be faithful, though. If you got that
that's
leadership,
goofy. It's very much goof.
It all depends on what she's trying to do with herself at the time. Maybe she don't, like I said, maybe she don't want a relationship. Maybe she just want that leader, that male, like everybody in this world for different reasons. Like we was told that we.
Like I said, there need to be a blueprint on when to submit. Because no.
Well, that could be a reason to submit. If she might have never met no real dude in her life, and then here go Prince Charm.
This is misplaced.
It's not always about
misplaced
sex.
submission.
Like I don't see people. I don't see females submit without even having sex. Like you don't even have to dig a female down to have her submit. I don't see that with my own eyes. Like just by making her feel. I'm telling you, you can make a girl feel so good. But you man, yes, sex is definitely a plus. It definitely is going to be a help. But you can make a girl feel so good without sex to make her want to do stuff for you without sex.
Well, sex doesn't run me. Sex.
Exactly.
So sex would never be enough.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's more. That's a bonus. That's what I'm saying.
But
that's how guys looking at females now. Though, like sex is good, but like we want more than that. I don't want y'all to pay my bills and anything like that, but like I want more than just sex from a female. Cause I can get that from anybody. So why would I take you serious when we relate with you when I can get sex from anybody? I'm not about to be messing with you because you got good sex.
Okay, so I got a good question. So, should girlfriends or wives submit?
If it's like you said, it depends on if the situation is called for them to do it. If their significant other is doing what they're supposed to be, why not?
Should girlfriends or wives submit?
Yes, they should.
Which one? Girlfriends
or wives?
I
think actually both should.
No.
Yeah.
If you're a girlfriend, you should not be submitting already.
Why?
I feel like wives should submit. I think that girlfriends should not submit. It shouldn't even be up for discussion at all. Why? Because I think that submission is a wifely duty.
So then what the girlfriend should be doing then?
Working her way up.
To submission.
Yeah, and then she get married, then she can submit.
Okay, you're right.
I don't recommend submission before marriage. Don't give him all of your milk without him buying the whole cow.
No, you're right, because then once you gonna give him after marriage, it's gonna be boring. Then you're right.
Yeah, don't give him everything yet. Wait till he put a ring on that finger. You can't. Once your man has married you, then only then you should submit at your own will.
It makes sense, though. I respect that.
But there's one major part that I do not want to leave out. Your husband has to be a man. Even like after y'all get married and you want to submit, just make sure that it's the right way to do it. You know?
Yeah, don't never make a man not feel like a man. You know, y'all female got a way of like y'all get a kick out of stripping that from because no female can't do that to me because I'm whatever. But a lot of females
make a man feel like a man.
Yeah, stop trying to take that from a man.
As long as if he ain't being a bitch, then yeah.
And that's the problem. I gotta stop calling him a bitch.
I like a strong leader man.
Call him an asshole or something. Don't call him grown ass man.
Submit to a strong leader man, your husband, someone that takes care of everything around the house, like maintenance, work, and bills. That right there shows his dominance. That's little signs of when to submit. You know, you watch out. You know, you watch out for little stuff. If you handling, I'm watching you. You know,
that turns
you handling everything. You doing everything right.
But no, that turns us on.
That shows dominance. That
once
shows
y'all watching us through that, then we come home to like, baby, I did this because you had a long day, or let me rub your back because I had a long day. We pay attention to that shit too. That means something to us too.
Okay, but my thing is all this. You know, you hear about all this 50-50 shit going on. Like, do not be submitted to a half man. If you're going 50-50 with a man that's not showing that a man If a man going 50, y'all both going 50-50, that's not showing leadership on a man. Y'all going 50-50. He not leading. Y'all splitting bills. That's not leading.
Then you might as well have your own place and have my own damn place. You go 100 and I go 100.
Get somebody that knows how to lead. Because going
get somebody else to do
50-50,
it.
I'm not submitting to nobody that when we going 50-50 on everything. I ain't submitting. I'm sorry.
So you want to live with a dude and then you don't pay no bills and he pay all the bills?
Huh? What? No, that's not what I'm
I was
saying.
what you mean,
Okay. So 50-50, like y'all splitting everything. Like
yeah, that's
I feel like a man should be able to take a little bit more on. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
She can pay like the internet bill, her phone bill.
No, if she's living in that motherfucker, she's going half on the rent, and that's about it.
she shouldn't have to go half on the rent if she busting it open for you.
I'm busting it in there. So what
No, that's ridiculous to me.
Well, then you need to get your own apartment.
Because we giving you the pussy on command. We doing everything for you. We birthing your children.
I guess that's why I got my own apartment.
You can pay the full rent.
At my own place.
We're not going 50-50 on no rent. Your kids live here. You can pay for that.
They can come stay at my house.
They can come stay at my house.
They can come stay at my house. I got enough room
No,
for the
y'all
kids.
together. We talking about hypothetically, like y'all together.
Cause that's how this my relationship. Like I'm in a relationship right now, but we don't live together though. She got her own place, and I got my own place. But like yeah, then I got my rooms for my kids too. So like yeah, at the end of the day, if anything ever happened to my kids' moms, if anything happened, I wish them the best. But the kids will always have a place to stay. They got to figure it out. No, I'm playing. They could come stay with me if they had to.
He's talking about like broken up and stuff. I'm talking about like if y'all in a relationship.
Oh, relationship together?
Yeah.
I still would want help though. Cause like what if I still would want help with that though, honestly. Not full like something. Like you said, something.
This is what I'm talking about.
I wouldn't want you to pay like the cable or the phone or this shit like that. At least go half on the rent. That's good enough for me. As long as go half on the rent, I'll take care of everything else.
The man should take care of the bills, the rent in the house. That's how I feel.
Then what you feel like? Okay,
a woman like you should hand her the little knick-knack bills.
Like what?
Like internet bill or something.
And what else?
That's it.
Oh, get the fuck
or
out
phone
of here.
bill. You know, little stuff like
Nobody
that.
don't even got a phone bill no more. Good try. They don't got phone bills no more.
Cell phone bills.
Oh, so you gonna pay for the whole
the
house?
internet, or I feel like the man should take on the rent. Like I feel like that, like paying where you paying full.
Okay, if we pay the rent,
on where you got your family living at, that makes you a man.
Yeah. I definitely understand that, but
so, but you demanding 50-50, and you know that you can handle them bills.
No,
on
see,
your
50-50
own.
is
It's disgusting.
50-50 is half on all bills. I just want half on the rent. I don't want help with nothing else. Just half on the rent. Because the rent gonna be the most expensive bill, especially.
I feel like as a man, you should be working hard. Like you should be able to afford that on your own.
Oh, as I do. No roommates either. I do, baby. I do. But if I'm with somebody, I definitely want them. I want them going half on the rent. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all gotta pay nothing else but half on the rent. I'll do the little knickknacks after that.
See,
as you said.
See, with my man, I let him pay the rent by himself. I let him do that, and he wants to do it by himself. Trust me, I get in that mode where.
Talk to this guy.
No, listen. I get in that mode where I be like, hold on. I get in that mode where sometimes I be like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna offer to help him pay the rent. You know, I get in that mode. I be like, you know what? You need me to help you pay the rent this month? And he always be like, no. He said, I got it, baby. I got it.
Real
and the only thing I pay is our phone bills. That's it.
Bullshit. I ain't
That's it. That's all I pay is our phone bills. And I have a little extra cash to myself, and I'm able to live and have fun. Shoot, he make more than me, so he can manage. He good. He don't need me to go 50-50.
Well, let me say this. So on date night, you must be paying for all the date nights then.
No, he be paying for the date nights too.
What do he got you for then? What is you there for?
To look pretty.
What is you there for? What are you there for? Get out. You need to move out. You need to move out. You need to move out.
I'm there because you know what I do? Like, I do other stuff too. Like, I be sending him money, like $300 here and there, you know, because I work a little job. I don't get paid a lot in my job. So I send a little stuff, like $300.
Well, that's different. As long as I got everybody's, but that's nothing too. Everybody's situation is different though. That's different. Everybody's situation is different. So he doing his part because he know the situation.
And and sometimes I help him with his other bills too, like his other side bills, like because you know I don't drive, so I have no car notes or none of that. So I be having extra cash to myself, so I be giving him money for that. You know what I'm saying? Help him out with that. As you should. You know, like because he the man in the house. He paid the bills, so.
I'd be like, just give me the check. Don't be cash it. Just give me the check. I deposit it in the account. Let me cash the check. Bring it here.
Sure.
But some people like that though. I don't know. I don't ever want to be like that. Even if I get married, like I don't mind having a joint account, but I still want my own money. I know people. I ain't gonna put their names up there. Love y'all, but I know people that just fucking all their money go to one pot. Like when the wife get paid, the husband get paid.
Oh yeah, that's how my mom do it with her husband.
Yeah, I don't want that. Like
he get her check. They put their check
I don't want
together.
that. Like we could go. I put it. I send a percentage to our joint account, but nah, daddy need his own money, baby. Daddy need his
See,
own
we don't
money.
do that. We don't put our checks together.
Nah.
You know, like he be saying, when I need extra stuff, like he send me money and stuff. He cash out me all the time.
Chime cash up. I'm with it, baby. What you need, I'll send
What
it.
you need. Because
he
he do well with money managing, so he be having extra stuff because he don't go out a lot. You know what I'm saying? He
spend a little stack a lot. That's
you know. When you go out, you spending money. When you go outside, don't go outside.
As soon as you step outside, it's costly. As soon as you step out, it's costly.
But yeah. So that's how it's done at my household. But everybody do stuff differently, and I'm not knocking nobody for doing nothing different. If y'all want to do 50-50, do 50-50. Do what works for your household. Yes. So don't never let nobody sit up here and judge you for that.
Or mess up your shit at home because they think that you live in the right or wrong way. If it works for you, do it. Don't take our advice, y'all know.
Right, because shoot, you never know. One day he might come up and he might be able to officially go 100% on them bills. And he gonna break you off with something because you was a rider. You was sticking there through him.
You talking about me?
I'm talking to me.
I say, cause I'm not doing it.
Not you not doing it.
I'm still not doing it. Okay, how about you riding? You can be right out playing. Just playing. But definitely.
So we're gonna wrap this up right now. We appreciate you guys for tuning into our Don't Take Advice From Me podcast.
And you will hear from us again. It's been a pleasure. Don't take our advice.